Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm AvidGamer. Now I'm going to be playing the first level of the campaign in this video and showing a little tiny snippet of the second level, so if you don't want any spoilers for this game then just don't watch the video, I guess. So yeah, lay back. For those of you that are staying, I'm going to be talking about what I like so far, all that kind of good stuff, and yeah, so let's do it.
Understood, Alex.
Right, so I'm playing on realism mode on the campaign, really enjoying it. In fact, I'm loving it. So you can call me Ronald McDonald if you like. And yeah, from what I'm gathering so far online from comments and videos that I've been watching and stuff, there's quite a lot of people playing it on realism mode. They're really enjoying it. Lots of positive feedback about the campaign. There's a few people that don't like it, obviously. I watched Jim Sterling's video. He's not really a big first person shooter fan per se. He likes more of his RPG type shooter games, and that's fair enough. I love Jim Sterling. He cracks me up, and I don't have to agree with him to still enjoy his videos, you know. That's what an adult can do sometimes, you know. Just letting people know you can enjoy people's work and not agree with them. Yeah, it does happen. And yeah, like, just because I don't agree with some people who don't like the campaign, you know, it doesn't mean I'm going to go crap on their videos and say, oh, you're wrong and all that crap, because, you know, like I said, I'm a grown man. I don't care. Right, so I'm just enjoying the campaign. It feels real. You know, you can die if you run around like a headless chicken and you're not paying attention to what's going on around you. And I like that. That's what I like in my campaign games. I like to get sucked in. I like to feel like I'm on edge. I like to feel like every time I make a mistake, it's, you know, it's costly and you got to pay for it basically, and you do. I've died a good few times. I'm not that far into the campaign. You know, I've got quite far on this first level, or what I consider quite far on this first level, without dying. And the first time I died, I was just like, you know, that came out of nowhere, and it felt good even though I died, if that makes sense. Now, I've seen a lot of people comparing it to Battlefield, especially the ground war mode. And yeah, you're obviously going to draw comparisons because it's a big open battle kind of thing. But it's not the same, you know. I don't think it's fair to compare the two games really for how they play. You can compare them for how polished they are, how much content you have, you know, how well put together they are. But when it comes to gameplay, I really don't think you can compare them too well, because they do play differently. And I enjoy both of them, you know. Like recently I went off Battlefield 5, you know, I'm sure a few of my subs know that. For anyone who's not aware of the channel, this is the first time you've ever watched one of my videos. I'm a big Battlefield fan normally, just fell out of love with the recent one. Still enjoy the older one, still think some of the older Battlefields are some of the greatest first person shooter games ever made. And I think some of the original Call of Duty games are some of the best first person shooter games ever made as well. You know, some of us need to stop doing this, oh, you know, it's an Xbox, PlayStation thing, you know. It's Call of Duty, Battlefield, you know. Just enjoy both of them. They've both got good elements in each one. And in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, like this game here, just in case you weren't aware, it's fun and you get your money's worth. Like, I didn't feel like I got my money's worth in Battlefield 5, and it's been out for a year. Yes, the Pacific Theatre's coming out soon, and all that kind of stuff. But this game here, upon release, it's got a co-op that works, which is real fun. It's got loads of little extra lobbies that you can create for yourself. You can play against the bots if you don't want to go online. And then the multiplayer so far, plenty of modes on there. They've got hardcore for each of the modes. I only just found that out myself. And there's you're spoilt for choice. You really are spoilt for choice in what you want to do. Alright, fair enough, a few people might fly through the campaign in one evening and stuff, and they won't go back to it. But that's probably because they're playing it on one of the easy settings, or, you know, if they're not finding any enjoyment and replay value for it, then they're probably just not a campaign person. Do you know what I mean? Because I always found that replaying the Call of Duty campaigns, when they were good, was a lot of fun. You know, you try and do it quicker, you try and do it a lot better each time. And, you know, once you know how the levels work in campaign as well, it does sharpen up your reflexes, because it's kind of like target practice. You go into a room and you take out the enemy's left, right, top, left, do you know what I mean? And you'll work out your best guns, the best routes and paths to take in that. Now this is where I die, in this little warehouse. This is the first time I die. And yeah, I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I had no idea where it come from. I'm in pitch black darkness. There we go. And yeah, just, you know, I felt like it was my mistake and I got punished for it. Now we've moved on to this is the second level in the campaign. This is Piccadilly in London. I've been there many a times in real life, and playing through it on the campaign, it felt like the real place, kind of. Like, not exactly like the real place, but with all the civilians running around and the gunfire going off, it really did feel like London.
Captain Price, Sergeant Garrick.
Right, so the reason I'm putting this in, this little section here, is just because Captain Price is the man. He's my hero. I don't care what version it is of him. Like, it would have been nice to have the original voice actor again, but, you know, he's getting on a bit. He's probably retired and that, or he probably had some other acting stuff to do, or he couldn't be bothered. I don't know. He's probably, like, fed up with people shouting down the street at him, like, "Oh, got you, go, go, go," and stuff like that, because I'm sure a lot of the British people do know who he is, and that he was in EastEnders at one point and all that kind of stuff. Quite a lot of people were in EastEnders that do the voices in Call of Duty. There's a fun fact for you. Right, so the video's about to end. This is one of the reasons I love Captain Price. He's quick to decide, and, you know, I like to think that I'd do the same here in this situation. You know, we ain't got no time. So, yeah, see you later, buddy. Love you, bye. Alright, I highly recommend Modern Warfare if you haven't tried it. Wait for it to go on sale if you really don't want to spend the full amount of money. But it is a fun game, and yeah, just have some fun. Alright, I'm going for real this time. Alright, love you, bye.